Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today we'll be showing you how you can properly and fully use your Swatch Irony Chronograph Watch or any other chronograph watch either made by Swatch or other brands. Now, if you're new to the channel, Vintage Radar is the perfect place to learn about watches, watch reviews, and also check out our website, vintageradar.com, as we have thousands of vintage watches for sale. Now, if this is the first time that you actually own a Swatch Irony, there are a few things you need to know. So the first thing that you want to know is that Swatch Irony usually have metallic cases or they are made of aluminium. So there are two options, either the stainless steel or the aluminum. Here we have the stainless steel. If you have the chronograph function, that means that besides the watch crown, you will also have two extra buttons that make use of the chrono function. As you can see, at 12 o'clock, we have a second hand, which is not the actual second hand of the watch. This is the one from the chrono function. The second hand, as you can see, is actually on the sub dial at 6 o'clock, which also replaces the 6-hour marker. Here at 4 o'clock, we have a date window, which you will see we can set it by using the watch crown. Also, here on the back, we have a metallic protection, so metallic cap that actually holds the battery in place and also protects it against humidity, water, and other stuff such as dirt, dust, and so on. If you want to set the time or the date on your Swatch Irony chronograph, you'll use the watch crown and you have two positions. So if you pull it only a little, you'll hear only one click. And this will actually give you the option to change the date. So you can go and do that. And then if you want to set the time, you push the crown once again and you hear the second click. And this time we can actually use the hands of the watch. I can set the time and then you simply have to press the watch crown back in its initial position. So at this point, I cannot set the date or the time. So that is how you set the time and date on your Swatch Irony watch. Now, if you want to make use of the chrono function, you will use these two buttons. Now, when I press the one at the top, it starts the chrono function. And as you can see, it goes one by one, so tick by tick. If I want to stop the chrono function, I press it once again and it stops right at the point when I press the button. If I want to continue, I can press it once again and it starts from the same position. And if you want to reset it to 12 o'clock, you simply press right, so the bottom one, and it resets the chronograph function back to its initial position. Now, there are some of you who might have this second hand of the chrono function, not at 12 o'clock. So let's show you. So let's say that always when you reset your chrono function, it goes to a different point except the 12 o'clock. What you want to do is push the crown to the first position, so where you would actually set the date, and using the button on the right bottom, simply press one by one or press and hold in order to move faster, and then you can simply go to 12 o'clock. As you can see, the second hand of the chrono is now aligned, and now I can simply press the crown back in its position, and when I use the chrono once again and stop and reset, it will actually go to 12 o'clock. Now, if you want to change the watch battery, so let's say that the second hand, so the sub-dial at 6 o'clock stopped, that means that your watch battery isn't working anymore. Now, what you can do is either use a flat screwdriver or a coin in order to rotate to the left side. So as you can see, you also have a few arrows here on the back that indicate in which direction you need to go in order to unscrew this cap. Now if we take the cap off, we will see the battery inside. And this is how you will also know the exact battery type that you need. You can simply take the battery out of the watch and then go on Amazon or eBay and buy the exact model. So then you take the new battery and you press it once again inside the watch, and the watch should start ticking. Now what you want to do is then take the cap and align those 3 pins with the 3 small holes that you have within the case. So put the cap perfectly aligned. Then you go with your flat screwdriver or with the coin, and as you can see from the lateral, I need to press in and then rotate to the right so that those 3 metallic pointers go underneath that 3 holes. And actually you can see that at this point there is nothing here, so the 3 pins actually went underneath this metallic part and now hold this cap in its place. You also have here information about the exact battery, so the voltage and the dimensions, and you can go and search for it online. Also, if you want to replace the watch strap, you will need a pin remover, link in the description below. I will also leave a link with the common watchmaker toolkit that can be very useful if you want to start working on your watches. So what you want to do is use the part with 1 pin and actually go inside this hole, push, and then on the other side the pin will come off. Now you can either remove it with your hand or use a pair of pliers in order to pull it out. And then you want to measure the exact dimension of the watch strap. For example, here you have, I believe, the 17 millimeters. And then you can simply go online, purchase a leather one, a different color one, a metallic strap, and then you can simply put it back in place. As you can see, the watch strap has those holes and you need to perfectly align them and push it inside. And also make sure to keep the strap pushed so that it perfectly aligns with the holes of the watch. You can hold it with your hand, and then using the pliers or a different metallic part, you can actually apply pressure so that the pin goes all the way. So guys, that is pretty much everything you need to know about your Swatch watch, about Swatch watches in general. So if you found value from this video, please make sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for other useful watch tutorials. And also, if there is something specific that you want to see, make sure to leave a comment and maybe we will make a video about it. Thank you guys, and see you next time.